I spent the whole night thinking. I thought of everything from trial separation to cold-blooded murder. But I kept coming back to one thing. I love you. We can make this work. I can trust you. I do trust you.
Oh, I love you.
I forced myself to consider my life without you. More time for work, more time for Junior. Never could get too much of that. I really tried to sell myself on the idea, but the more I tried, no matter how much I spiced it up, my life without you was hollow and gray. I simply couldn't stand living without you, Gloria. It's that simple.
So what happened is behind us? It's really behind us?
From now on, we're going to live our life as though Alec McIntyre never existed.
Please forgive me, but the servants have the day off.
Welcome to Shea Dillon.
Our house is your house, Jamal.
Thanks. I know you'd rather be home with Tom and Livia.
Well, second string family, right?
It'll be cool, like having a brother. All right. Check it out. My family gets bigger and bigger every day. This is really great of you, Mr. Dillon.
Glad to do it for you, Jamal.
No way I could let Android McIntyre drag me off.
Hey, I'd like to... Can I talk to Jamal?
No, go away.
You need to work on your timing.
No, I need to see my son.
Wait here.
Thanks.
I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna try to calm Jamal down. And when I do come downstairs, you and I are gonna set some serious ground rules.
Palmer just lit into Dell like some kind of crazed bull.
The boy deserved it.
Nobody deserves to be treated or talked to like that. You went out of your way to degrade him, and I want to know why. Why can't Dell be my friend?
Well, this ought to be good. Go ahead, tell her, head cluck. Why can't Dell be her friend?
I'm not the only one who doesn't trust Mr. Henry.
Well, yours are the only sour words I've ever heard about the man.
Well, if you'd like to have some more, why don't you talk to your fiancé? Tad doesn't trust him any more than I do.
Excuse me.
Well, how can I help you?
Could you tell me if this is where Tad Martin works?
Well, Mr. Martin divides his time between here and the vineyards in Napa Valley. He can't make wine from behind a desk, you know.
Is that a fact?
Sure, ask anyone that's ever savored one of his full-body Chardonnays.
I really need to speak with Mr. Martin.
Mr. Martin's very busy. I can take your name and number.
I need you to do me a favor. I want you to follow the figures we got on East Coast shipping, years from 92, 93. What the hell are you doing here?
I need to square a couple of things with you. About Dixie?
All My Children, brought to you by the makers of Polaner.
You are really reaching on this one, Uncle Palmer. Tad doesn't even know Dell.
You're badly misinformed.
Well, even if he did, and he didn't like him, I would know about it. We share everything.
Apparently not. Well, maybe he didn't want to worry him.
And why should I be worried?
Tad caught Dell asking a lot of questions about the family and about you. He was particularly interested in a photograph.
Well, there is that picture that I got of you and Tad up at the shack. I'm afraid that part is true.
Yeah, Tad asked me to keep a close eye out on Mr. Henry.
But so it's just some Roger's curiosity. I mean, so he's a little too nosy.
Listen, he calls me regularly to make sure that Dell is keeping his distance from you.
He's so ridiculous. I've bumped into Dell a couple of times by accident.
Yeah, ever since that mess with Ted Orsini, Tad doesn't want to take any chances. You know, I don't blame him. This is the first time we've ever agreed on anything, so you can see how suspicious we are of him.
Well, if Dad is getting his Dell updates from you, no wonder he's suspicious. The head clerk here seems to be a mite jealous over the new rooster in the shack.
Jealousy? Is that what all this is about?
The man is taking an unnatural interest in both of you. If your female egos are too buttered up by his down-home flattery to see it, then I've got to step in and protect both your interests.
I don't believe I'm hearing this.
Well, believe it.
Goodbye, Uncle Palmer.
You've got to listen to me this time, Dixie. You do.
I said never again, and I
Don't slam
meant
that
it.
door. Don't shake your head at me.
You're just lucky I'm not shaking a stick.
You might try to understand my point of view for a change.
The only thing I understand is that Palmer Cortland never changes. Never.
Jane, when Stella gets back upstairs, would you do me a favor and have her hold my calls?
Will do.
Come on in.
Wow.
Go ahead and have a seat.
This is a very nice place you have here.
Yeah. Listen, let's do ourselves a favor and just cut right to the chase, okay? So why don't you tell me just exactly what it is that you want from Dixie?
Well, I don't want anything from her. I would like to continue being her friend.
Continue being her friend? I wasn't even aware that you knew her.
Well, I haven't for very long. I'm new in town, but we just kind of bump into each other a couple of times, and, you know, she's real friendly.
Yeah, she is that.
And I didn't have any friends here, but, you know, everybody needs friends, and she just kind of fit the bill.
Well, come to think of it, she did say something about meeting a new friend. Kind of funny, though, don't you think, that it should turn out to be the same guy that I catch snooping around her house one night and then asking all kinds of personal questions about her at the chicken shack the very next day?
Yeah, look, I'm sorry about that. I mean, me and you didn't get off to a very good start there.
Oh, you could say that.
It's the same thing with me and Mr. Cortland. I mean, we've been like water and chicken fat since I first started working for the man. I really wish there was a way that we could get over this rocky start, you know? And we could straighten things out for Dixie's sake.
Listen, Mr. Henry, let me just ask you a simple question. This town is chock full of nice people. Why did you choose Dixie to focus on?
I didn't. It's like I said, we just kept bumping into each other. Like this morning. She invited me to have dinner with you and the family tonight.
Hold on.
I'm really looking forward to meeting Junior.
I said hold on. Now, I was with Dixie this morning. All morning, you know what I mean? Tell you the truth, I just left her not too long ago at Cortland Estate planning our wedding. Now, you say you bumped into her, just where was that?
Well, probably where you just left her.
So you just happened to be wandering around a private estate this morning?
No, I wasn't wondering.
Then what'd you do, follow her?
No, I was looking for Mr. Cortland.
And you naturally assumed that he would be in the garden down by the gazebo.
I mean, I work for the man. Shucks, I'll never know where that old warhorse will end up. If you've got a problem with that, sir,
I'll tell you exactly what I got a problem with. I got a problem with sugar-coated strangers who use words like shucks.
Hi, I'm Jane Cox. You met the other day
Tad in the office?
Yes, he's here, but he's in a meeting.
Well, I guess that's good for both of us. So why don't you just cut out the Texas two-step and tell me what the hell it is you want?
Tad Martin, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Uncle Stuart, that's our cutest skidoo.
Yeah, let's go. No, wait a minute. No, don't go, don't.
You and Gloria need your privacy.
We have a lifetime for that. It's time to celebrate. You two mean the world to us. Come on. Say you'll join us.
You want to celebrate right now?
Oh, what better time? What do you say? How about a fancy feast at the Valley Inn? Well, I've got my packing is almost finished. Okay, count me in. Ellie?
Well, my schedule's pretty crazy, but for a celebratory meal with you two, what the hey, let's do it.
Terrific! I'll make the reservations right now. We need a quiet table where we can do some major toasting, and we have a lot to toast, don't we? A lifetime of happiness together. And Stuart's rafting trip. Do you say bon voyage to whitewater rafters?
Adam, are you sure that you want to go there?
Well, it's the finest place in town, but if you'd rather not...
No, I love the Valley Inn. It's just that Alec probably is still living there.
Alec who?
Look, I don't want to cause any trouble.
I couldn't care less where Alec is or what he's doing.
I don't want to spoil anything.
It is not possible, because Alec McIntyre is hereby relegated to the category of inconsequential others. Oh, drat.
What is it?
Something I forgot. Completely forgot something. An errand. I'll tell you what, I'll make the reservations from the car. I'll meet you all there in half an hour. Don't be late.
Wow. I have not seen my father this pumped up since... I don't think I've ever seen him this pumped up before.
Me either.
Not since your wedding.
Do you think it's for real?
Of course it's for real. Why wouldn't it be?
Adam sounded sincere.
You don't believe him?
Come on, you guys know him better than most. Instant forgiveness is not exactly Adam's style.
Well, this isn't exactly instant. Adam's been wrestling with this for a long time.
Yeah, Gloria, you know, I've said this 1,000 times. Adam's changed. He just wants to make you happy. Why not let him make you happy?
All I know is I looked into his eyes last night and I knew our marriage was over. We were finished.
Well, isn't it nice to be wrong?
He charges in here this morning and he says he forgives everything. I don't know what to think.
Look, Gloria, my father has put you through enough hell for 10 lifetimes. He realizes that. He has to, and he wants to make it up to you. Just let him.
What do you think, Stuart?
I'm hoping that this will be a whole new beginning for you and Adam, that everything will work out.
Well, I need to get my purse. I'll be right back.
Hoping for a new beginning? You know, Uncle Stuart, you could have sounded just a little bit more confident.
I'd love to see Adam and Gloria happy for more than just a few days.
You heard him. He said a lifetime of happiness. I think he means it.
Well, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for good.
Casa Chandler, hello. Hello. Last chance, hello. Goodbye.
Wrong number?
I suppose so. Come on, let's get out of here. Let's party.
Looks like you wasted a trip. Jamal doesn't want to talk to you.
I thought you were going to calm him down.
I did. He's calm, and he calmly said he ain't coming down until you leave.
Did you mention that I brought some things for him?
Yeah, I did. And he said to take your bribes, his words, when you go.
Well, I'll just leave him and he can open them.
No, you don't understand. You got to take him when you go. Otherwise, I got to throw him in the garbage. He doesn't want any part of your stuff.
Okay. What did you tell him?
I told him that you wanted to see him.
Yeah, with probably just that much enthusiasm, too.
Look, I can't get your kid to like you.
But you got some influence over him.
He is here because he and Tim are buds. And you and Tom and Olivia agreed to this. Now, look, you're just going to have to come back another day. Maybe it'll be better.
You know something? I didn't agree to this arrangement so that Jamal could hide from me.
Well, then maybe this arrangement needs a little adjusting, huh? Number one, this is my house. You don't come here willy-nilly. You call first. I can't have you coming here clear out of the blue. It upsets Tim, it upsets Jamal.
Why is Tim upset?
Will you use your head for something else than styling your hair? Get this straight. You want to talk to Jamal, you call me first, you clear it with me first.
You wouldn't try to turn my son against me, would you?
What, that's necessary.
Because that wouldn't be good.
Look,
for him.
I am trying to do what's best for this kid. I'm not going to tear you down in front of him, but I'm not going to pretend that I'm a fan of yours either. I'm trying to be neutral here.
Fine. That's all I'm asking.
A little advice?
Can't wait.
You're going too fast here. You got to slow it down. You got to give Jamal a chance to realize that you're in his life.
Well, let me tell you, that's not going to change.
And you got to understand that Jamal would rather toss his cookies than spend any time with you.
Well, that will change.
Well, maybe. Maybe yes, maybe no. But the rate things are going, you're not going to be giving it a chance.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Let me ask you something. What about Tom and Livia? Do they have to call before they come over?
They usually do. It's polite.
And what are they going to be doing while I'm moving at a snail's pace?
They're going to want to visit Jamal. They're friends.
You know, that's right. And you should remember that. They're friends. I'm family.
Whoop-de-doo. What, do you want a little badge that says Dad?
I got rights. As his father, I have rights. I'm not pushing them right now, but I could. And I think it would be a good thing if everybody remembered that. Is it possible we get a little privacy?
I'd like to stick around, if that's all right with you, Jamal.
They're with me.
You're on the clock.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem. Yeah. Jamal, if you're half as blasted as I am by this whole
I don't
thing,
get blasted.
well, you know, whatever you want to call it, you know. I know it's got to be very strange to have your missing father turn out to be
You weren't missing.
somebody that you know.
If somebody's missing, you go and look for them.
I would have looked for you, Jamal. I know, please, just listen to me. I swear, I would have looked for you, but I didn't know. If I had known that I had a son in this world, I would have found him and I would have taken care of him, but I didn't know. I didn't find out until just before you did. I want you to know, I really did love your mother.
Liar! Dirty, stinking liar. You hated her.
No, Jamal, that's not true. I really...
Hated her because she was black, like me.
No.
I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Let me go. Let me go.
Relax.
You can't be my father. You never will be. Don't try to make me your son, you fool. I'd rather die than be your son.
Jane, would you show Mr. Henry the way out, please?
What's going on here?
I was just leaving.
After you.
Del, what did Tad say to you? Tad?
This isn't Tad's fault. I'm the one who barged in here to see him.
That's right. He did.
It's the wrong time, wrong place. I should have known better. I'm sorry, sir.
Don't you apologize. This is not your fault. I understand the two of you have met before.
Then you've obviously been talking to Palmer.
And it's a good thing I did, since you didn't mention anything.
It wasn't important.
Look, I'll be going. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. Again, I'm very sorry.
It's okay. I'll talk to you later, Del.
Okay.
Why did you have to say that?
What? I'll talk to you later?
Yes! What is wrong with you? You don't know anything about this guy.
I thought things were different now. But I guess not. Tad, if you think that you can run my life and pick my friends, you can think again.
If you think you can come between them, you've got another thing coming. They're a romantic duo.
I need to pick your friends. Hey, you can have Charlie Manson in the penthouse for all I care.
Oh, yeah. That's a real romantic duo. I can tell.
So let me get this straight. Dell saw a picture of me and you at the chicken shack. He asked Opal some questions about it. That's his big sin. That's what's got you all upset.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Well, Lord, have mercy on us. What shall we do?
Come on, Dixie, don't start
There's not
now.
a minute to lose.
What are you doing? Who are you calling?
Oh, the police? No. Maybe I should call the FBI. We have a serial question asker right here in Pine Valley. We have to stop him before he asks again.
Hardy har. This is not humorous, okay? I'm dead serious about this.
Well, so am I.
What makes you think it's not going to start all over again?
Hey!
Just hear me out, okay?
I'm all ears.
Think about it. What kind of guy, Dix? What kind of guy just doesn't walk up to you, extend his hand, introduce himself, and take his chances, huh? What kind of guy has to snoop around town doing covert research on somebody else, huh?
I don't know, Ted. What kind of guy does that?
A sneaky guy. That's what kind of guy does something like that.
Uh-huh. And who should know better than you? Uncle Palmer does pop it to mind, since the two of you have sneakily joined forces to protect poor little old me from big, bad, curious Dad.
Come on, Dixie. He just sat in that chair not 5 minutes ago and practically admitted to following you over to Cortland Manor this morning.
Heavens, no! Who shall
Would
save
you knock
me?
it off? It's not funny. I'm not laughing at this.
No? Well, you should be. Okay, all right, now, what do you think we should do to remedy this horrifying situation?
It's simple. You sit down with this chump, look him square in the eyes, and tell him in no uncertain terms to buzz off and stay the hell out of your life.
Oh. Well, I guess so. I mean, I don't have to be friends with Dell.
Come on, Dix, don't do that. You got plenty of friends. Everybody in town loves you.
Oh, right, but just to be on the safe side, maybe I should just dump all of them, too. Oh, and then there's Junior. You know, maybe I should put him up for adoption since he has tons of questions. Maybe I should tape all the windows shut and lock all the doors and tie myself to the table leg till you get home every evening.
I take it this little burst of sarcasm means you have no intention of telling him to buzz off. Stay out of your life, that you fully intend, not knowing a thing about him, to see him again.
Damn straight it does.
What a surprise. Come on in.
I probably should have called first.
Well, I'll make an exception. Get in here. What's up?
You know, Livy and I promised each other that we would steer clear of Jamal today, give him a little chance to settle in.
And your steering's busted. That happens to me all the time.
Well, I was doing fine until I had to go to the club. I was driving by. Next thing I know, I'm knocking on your door.
Well, Jamal has one of those magnetic personalities. Yeah. Sit down.
Thanks. Listen, if this is a bad time...
No, it's a good time. In fact, the boys are upstairs.
Shouldn't they be in school?
Yeah, but, you know, given it's Jamal's first day here, I figured I'd let him get used to things, break in the house a little bit.
Yeah. Hope they don't take you literally.
Well, that's kind of why I stayed home. You know, I want him to learn the ropes and get used to the zoo-like atmosphere here.
I'm never going to be able to repay you for being the middleman in all of this.
Hey, Tom, I'm glad to do it. And as I told McIntyre today, I take my job very seriously.
McIntyre was here today?
Yeah, McIntyre really made my day.
Did he see Jamal?
Just his backside. Jamal refused to talk to him.
Jamal's feeling okay, though, right? I mean, how's his headache? He changed his dressing today? He and Tim are getting along okay? I mean, I don't want Tim resenting him.
Slow down. I'll bring the horse's mouth down right now, okay? You can talk to him yourself.
Oh, I'd love that, but I don't want to upset Jamal.
No, I'll check on it. Hey.
All right.
Be right back.
Okay.
I heard that old clunker you call a car full up.
Guy, how you doing? It's good to see you.
You too.
Everything all right? Yeah?
Well, I don't see him.
No, well, Adam's errands always take longer than he expects.
No. The proverbial bad penny. Look, let's get out of here. We'll wait for my dad out front. We'll find another place to go.
No, Adam said that we don't have to leave, and because of him, I'm just waiting for my husband. Besides, there's enough room in Pine Valley for all of us.
You're supposed to stay away from Gloria.
I know, Stuart.
Don't make me call the police.
I know the number by heart.
Listen,
Allow me.
Just take a second.
Time's up.
Just wanted you to know that Tom and Livy and I decided to compromise. Jamal's going to be staying with the Dillons until he's ready to move in with me.
Well, it looks like Jamal's going to be living with my Uncle Trevor forever.
I made that decision because of what you said to me last night. I just thought you might like to know that somebody can still get through to me.